Strapped in tight, screen glow on my face, ghost lines break lights, chasing every trace from warm-up laps to the last white flag. Heartbeat louder than the waving rain. This is the Formula V trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. Hey, TGR Nation in my headset, one more lap to chase the dream. Formula V trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions built to tell that of time. Stay calm when the back end slides. Tiny mistake can redraw lives. Names on the board, but the story's live. Turn by turn, we fight to arrive. This is the Formula V trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. GGR Nation in my headset, one more lap to chase the dream. Formula V trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions build the 10th at a strapped in tight, screen glow on my face, ghost lines break lights, chasing every trace from warm-up laps to the last white flag. Heartbeat louder than the waving rain. This is the Formula V trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. Hey, TGR Nation in my headset, one more lap to chase the dream. Formula V trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions built to tell that of time. Stay calm when the back end slides. Tiny mistake can redraw lives. Names on the board, but the story's live. Turn by turn, we fight to arrive. This is the Formula V trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. GGR Nation in my headset, one more lap to chase the dream. Formula V trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation,
And a very big hello, everybody. Welcome along to another season of the Formula V Trophy Series. Yes, we're back for season number 3, and we're kicking things off today at Limerock. No chicane, and already things are absolutely firing up. We'll talk more about that. There is the calendar for this season. If you want to take a good hard look at it, feel free to hit pause if you're watching it on replay. Let's get stuck straight into it because we're only about 2 minutes off a start for the running of the first race on the program here. That's the way things have gone in qualifying. No great surprise to see Eric Lancheres taking our pole position with a 59.25.
So weird. I swear the lines he's taking it out there.
Nathan Maroney, second quickest with a 59.38. A man who's done a whole heap of laps so far this weekend. I'll tell you more about that shortly. Sean Gabinski, third fastest with a 59.4. Christopher Cassiano, a 59.55. And incidentally, you'll hear voices in the background. They are the voices of Nathan Maroney and Christopher Cassiano that will be monitoring throughout this race. You've got Robbie Wright, the man who put all this together and has done an amazing job during the off-season, that 2-week break that we had, getting everything sorted out and working out where we're going to go and how we're going to do it. So GG to him. Absolutely outstanding effort again.
A lot of drivers. We got 110% horsepower on top. So I guess that means 77 horsepower. And as such, the damage is turned off. So that way, hopefully, keeps everyone in the race. The 17 times incident one that remains. So repeat, damage will be off.
There you have it. That was the voice of Robbie Wright telling everybody, giving everybody the instructions, and damage is
have that much horsepower in one car
off. So it's going to get really, really funky. I'll bring Nathan and Christopher Cassiano
basically
back
normal, so I get it.
And we'll keep an ear out for what's happening with them. I dare say this is going to be absolutely action-packed.
So
going down the board, David Gerard's in sixth spot with a 59.6 for him. Then we've got Todd Wakefield. He's got a 59.6. Liv Hellberg, 59.69. Then Russell Daly, Alan DeGarcis, Ken Pullen, Eric Legault rounds out the 12.
The Holy Grail, it's 50 horsepower.
Dylan Messimer is in 13th.
You don't need nothing more than 50. Get in the draft.
And we've also got another Aussie in the field here today, Jason Archer-McMillan, who's just dropped the kids off at school. It's Monday morning, Sydney, Australian time. He's just dropped the kids off, and he's also a streamer known as the Mid-Pack Racer.
Everybody else?
So lots of gibbering going on this morning, which is good. That's what we want. Makes my job a little bit easier as we get set for the running of race number 1.
2 15-minute races tonight.
2 15-minute races, and we are almost set for this one.
It'll be fun. Try not to die. Try not to die. Oh, shit. I didn't realize I was the last to grid.
There is our pole sitter getting ready for this. Restart to build. Green light comes on. Lancheres off the line well. Maroney just bogs down just a touch. That brings Gabinski into that fight, but he's not going to be able to pick up a spot. And further back through the field, it looks like everybody's got away reasonably well for this one. Let's go back and check some of the runners further back in the pack. Oh, problems in the background. There's been a big lose. Now, let's see what happens here as we go on board with Michael Thiessen. Yeah, just problems up in front. Jason, was that Jason? Yeah, there's Jason Archer-McMillan. Tries to avoid the contact, gets turned around. He will not be one happy camper. Back up front, Eric Lancheres leading the way at the moment.
See it in a minute.
Down through this section of the track where they get the long run onto the straight. Nathan Maroney sitting in a beautiful spot at the moment. You can see he's looked to see if he can get a run. Gabinski's got a run on him as well. It's going to be very, very tight as they head down towards turn 1. Christopher Cassiano comes into the fight on the outside of Nathan Maroney. Those two could conspire because you can hear them chatting in the background. Lap number 1 completed, and they head off on lap number 2. Still Eric Lancheres leading the way, 6.4K since the last time we caught up with him. Through the back section of the track they come. Maroney half having a look And our race leader gets a beautiful run up the hill. And lots of jockeying for position going on at the moment. Gabinski looks up the inside of Maroney, thinks better of it as they continue on to complete another lap. Just the one incident so far, which is unusual for Limerock, let's be fair. Now, Maroney in the slipstream. Can he make the overtaking manoeuvre stick? He's having a look at it as they go down towards turn one. Cassiano goes with him. Maroney goes through to take the race lead. Is that where he wants to be, though? Further back in the pack, Dylan Messimer has had an issue. Let's check out what happened with him a second ago. Down into turn one.
Yeah, that extra 10% makes it interesting.
Oh, yes, there was. Big contact. The 17
Those
goes
offlines are
airborne.
very different.
Maroney under pressure. You could hear him talking. Pretty chilled. Cassiano sitting right behind.
Uh-oh.
Lancheres goes forward.
Uh-oh.
Almost goes paddock.
Was that you? That was me. Ah, damn it, man.
Nathan has put in.
I was fully
well,
off
we
the
did.
gas. I don't know.
I'll tell you the story. Of course, Nathan is a teammate with Jason, Archer-McMillan and Joel Brown and myself as they come down the straight. I'll tell you once we get past here, because Cassiano is trying to make it 3 wide as they go to turn one. And right behind David Gerard, Robbie Wright, a side-by-side as well. And almost in that mix was Alan DeGarcis trying to make it 3 wide as well. And somebody falling further back, that's Gabinski. Oh, runs a little bit wide. Cassiano goes through for the race lead.
Damn.
He's going to move across.
You didn't know. Now he stays tight there.
That's Christopher Cassiano. That's Maroney. What's going on? My timing's a little bit weird here. There's Cassiano. I've got... oh, that's strange. I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, Maroney and I did the Watkins Glen 6-hour slot 1 on the weekend. And then Jason wanted to go for a bit of a run. He couldn't work. He couldn't compete because he was working. So he said, look, let's do the night one as well. So we did slot 2, but then Jason couldn't make it. He didn't get back in time. So Nathan and I have clocked up a few kilometres this weekend out on the track as we go 3 wide into turn 1 again.
Kevin, we're going to have to
Oh,
so
so close. So close. And let's go back further in the pack here. You've got in behind them, here's Robbie Wright. He's got Alan DeGarcis, who's got a great run so far in race number 1 on the program. He's making some ways forward. Pit Bits himself, David Gerard, we'll hear from him a bit later on. Todd Wakefield under pressure from Gabinski at the moment. Now Lancheres has got the lead. Maroney in the slipstream. It just runs a little bit wide there. Does he get an off track? Oh, we've had another. Oh, no, that was Stephen Bryant. What's happened with him? Oh, that was the incident in turn 1. Oh, no, it was another incident. The 18 cars had a spinner all on his own.
Yep. Calling for it now.
Maroney on Lancheres. Cassiano wants to go with them. Down to turn 1 they come, side by side. And somebody's gone rocketing back down through the field there. I'll try and pick who that was up in our replays, but somebody's had contact as Lancheres leads the way at the moment. And pretty much now Alan DeGarcis has come right up. Look at that. Alan DeGarcis.
I'm getting dragged along. Uh-oh.
Oh, what happened with Cassiano there? Oh.
That doesn't look good.
No, that
Was he dead?
Yeah.
Okay, David.
Who was that?
I think it was Alan, but I had packet loss.
Oh, he had packet loss. So no mouth. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Here's what happened. They all got locked up and he's just rammed Alan DeGarcis into the wall, but they've both been able to continue on. Of course, damage switched off in this one. Look at this battle for third. Robbie Wright has got David Gerard to battle with. Now, it's a great little dice between those two. Problems in the background. Todd, who was that's gone around? Where's... Wow. Even a gee, it's happening everywhere. I don't know where to look. Eric Legault, let's go back and review some of this. Now, yeah, this has gone berserk. Here's Alan DeGarcis. what's happened with him. Got into the back of the car in front, takes out the 27
David,
as a
play
result.
smart, play smart.
Here's Fisher. What happened with Fisher? Yep, just couldn't avoid the incident, and Solomon Khan has got caught up in this one as well by the looks of things. Oh, wow. Maroney leading the way at the moment. Eric Lancheras, these two have got absolute daylight for them. Lancheras goes through for the race lead. David Gerard, Cassiano had another issue. Just watching the back of his car, dancing around. Oh, he's had a big off-track trying to avoid all of that carnage. So back at the pointy end of the field, here's what we have. Eric Lancheras leading Maroney. Then we go back to Gabinski back there in third. Then Robbie Wright. Ken Pullen, great job from him. The 41 car up into the top 5. Todd Wakefield, you can see in the background there as well. David Gerard has a mountain of cars in front of him. Here's how he sees the action. Still plenty of time left to go. 7 minutes, not even halfway through this race. Ha. So this is going to be absolutely insane. Up ahead, the battle continues on. Maroney looking to the inside of Eric. Now, this battle for third. Absolutely side by side as they come to turn 1. Gabinski, Sean Gabinski on the inside. Robbie Wright on the outer. On the inside of David Gerard is Ken Pullen. And then we go back to Todd Wakefield. Back there, currently in 7th spot. Well, that could change in the blink of an eye. Maroney's gone through for the race lead at the moment. Eric won't be too stressed by that because that slipstream down the straight is real. As we watch David Gerard, is he able to find a way past as he comes up over the top of the hill? It's not going to happen there. They're starting to move around a fair bit. Over the top of the hill they come, down to the start-finish straight yet again. Yo, Rhodes, how are ya? Look at this action, would you? Unbelievable. Side by side, 3 wide as they come down the straight. The race leaders, first and second, are off in the distance at the moment as we focus on the battle for third. And each time we come through this corner, there's multiple changes for those positions. That was the voice of Jason Archer-McMillan on the radio. Gabinski.
We're going to have to leap frog to catch those group in front.
All over the joint. Jason's trying to work with, I think, Dylan Messimer to see if they can work their way forward while this battle continues on. Let's go back and check out what's happening back there. There's Jason. Unusual paint scheme for Jason. Maybe that's because he's got the new car and I don't at the moment. So some of these colour schemes may not be right, and that would be why, I would dare say. Now, Russell, he's had an issue. What happened with Russell?
Go past me on the straight, mate. I'm not
Just an off track by the looks of things. Back to the race lead. Maroney holding the lead at the moment. Is this absolute taxi rank of cars trying to sort themselves out for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Great racing. Absolutely sensational racing. David Gerard once again punching well above his weight. A 2.7k driver. He's down a little bit since the last time we saw him in action too in iRating. I definitely feel he's at over 3k. He just hasn't got there yet. Sean Gabinski over the top of the hill with Ken Pullen, who's doing an amazing job here today. Great to see him up there battling for positions as now they make their way down onto the start-finish straight for another turn. 4 minutes left to go in this race. Maroney leading the way. Fastest lap, Eric Legault back there in 13th spot with a 58.78. David Gerard wants to go at the race lead. In position 3, dives to the inside, gets a run on Gabinski. The leaders are just so far off in the distance, it's almost impossible to tell. He's picked up that 3rd. Gabinski behind him. Ken Pullen's trying to follow him through. Then we go back to Robbie Wright. Robbie Wright has Todd Wakefield all over the back of him as well. Maroney still leading the way, but you get the idea, you get the feeling that Eric Lancheras is just sitting there chilling. Let's bring the audio up of Maroney again as Gabinski gets very close to pulling. If those two fight, that'll play into the hands of David Gerard. Now, he had his best ever result of third at the final round last season, and it looks like it's given him confidence, and he wants to go forward and continue that momentum. He can do it. They come down the start-finish straight again. 2.5 or 3 minutes left of this race. Gabinski giving David a bum draft. Ken Pullen's gone through. He's wide, but he holds down third at the moment. David has the optimal line. He's able to maintain that position with a bit of a helping hand there from Sean Gabinski. I haven't had a chance to go back further in the field. Who else have we got? Hellberg. Is he in a battle of...
Oh, I'm off. Oh, I'm off. Oh. I survived.
Was that Cassiano saying he's off? Yeah, I think
Silly
it might have
mistake.
been. Because Nathan's still there. Let's have a look at what happened with the off-track. Here's Christopher Cassiano. Oh, yeah, that's scary through there. You don't want to lift because you lose too much time. He managed to gather it all up. Maroney under pressure at the moment for the race lead. Back in third spot, David Gerard. Got a mountain of drivers attacking him at the moment. Look at this, would you? This is the Formula V trophy, 2x2x2. 6 cars, but only 3 slots on the track. Now they've managed to sort
Our system's
themselves
falling
out.
apart back here.
How? I've
Got a great thing
no
going.
idea.
We do
But
not.
they have managed to do it.
We're going to crap.
Yep.
Cassiano.
But we are still gaining. Oh,
And, of course, Nathan Maroney, you can hear their voices in the background.
Sounds like a
Now,
action team.
Hellberg's had an incident. What happened with him? Side by
Yeah, Eric's just
side.
sitting on my tail, just waiting.
Oh,
Last-
contact and Rodrigo, an innocent victim there.
brake hard.
Just went straight into the back of them, the South American. Let's go back to third. David Gerard holding that down at the moment. He's given himself a bit of breathing space. Eric Legault still got the fastest lap of the race as they come down to start another run. 55 seconds left on the clock. White flag is out. White flag is out. David Gerard loses third to Ken Pullen, but holds it tight on the inside. They're side by side. It's all on for young and old now. Let's see what happened. David runs a little bit wide, gives just the briefest of touches to Ken. Gabinski is trying to look up the inside now and make his presence felt. Up in front, Nathan Maroney leading the way. David Gerard loses momentum. Gabinski's got him and falls back into 5th spot. Here's Maroney. He's trying to break the slipstream to the man who took out so many race victories last season, and he's not going to do it. Is he going to do it? There, he's in the slip. He's got the run, but can he hold down first by the time they get to the line? Run side by side. He's going to do it. He's got to do it. Eric Lancheras has got it. You can hear Nathan conceding defeat in the background. He's got it. Let's go back to third. Sean Gabinski
he got me too.
Managed to pick up, as he yes, third. In behind him, Ken Pullen, Robbie Wright, David Gerard back there in 6th. Then we go to Todd Wakefield. Dally Khan recovered well. Christopher Cassiano rounds out the top 10. There's our first race, done and dusted. That was hardcore. 1 minute to grid. So we've got 60 seconds before we get the second race underway, which gives us the perfect opportunity to take a quick break.
Hi, David here. I just wanted to say, if you're watching Grant Boyden Racing and wanted to see the driver's eye view for some of his commentaries, then hop along to my channel, BitBits. Definitely in the battle here, aren't we?
0.77.
And you can see all the mistakes and all the issues that Grant keeps picking me up on. Grant Boyden is the best commentator I know. I only know one commentator.
Yeah, check him out. BitBits, if you'd like to see from the driver's perspective exactly what's happening out there on track. He's a good man. We'll have more of those as we've got a few content creators here. So we'll have more of those throughout the season. We'll also hear from Rob Wright, the man who organises all of this, on how to join. If you want to join, we'd love to see you. Link will be in the description down below, but we'll catch up with Rob in the not too distant future.
You can have a hell of a time with all those cars in front of you.
We are getting set for the start. The voice of Nathan Maroney there in the background. Our race victor out in front at the moment. Gets a good launch. Gabinski not too bad off the line. Cassiano's got plenty of work to do. He's further down through the field. He's down there in 10th spot. That's what he can see in front of him. Behind him, does everyone get through turn one? Looks like they do. Actually, he's a good position to watch as Cassiano comes up behind Sully Khan. Goes up the inside, picks up a spot. Rodrigo in behind him. Looking further back. Jason Archer-McMillan back there in 13th spot. Michael Thiessen in behind him. Up over the top of the hill they come. Eric Lancheres out in front with Maroney just breathing all over the back of him at the moment. We saw this in the first race. Gabinski in third, then Ken Pullen, Robbie Wright, David Gerard, who's under pressure from Wakefield at the moment. There's Wakefield, and there's the battle up front as they come down to complete lap number one, their opening lap. The battle on up front, 3 wide, and Gabinski gets tagged by Maroney. He closed the door and just got sent off into the ether. Wow, let's take a look at that under replay. No, that's the off-track part. Here he goes. Pulls to the outside. Will come up above it. This is the replay of what just transpired. Maroney's in the middle. Lancheres pushes him wide and just contact there. I don't know if he didn't know that they were 3 wide. But, yep, you get that on the big gigs. Maroney in second spot.
I almost just murdered Pit-Bits.
That's...
Yeah, I must have murdered Eric.
Cassiano. So they're talking about murder. Absolute murder out there. That's Cassiano in center of screen. We're following him at the moment. Gets a run on David.
Oh, no, I've got packet loss again.
Oh, packet loss there from Christopher Cassiano. Look at the battle up front. Lancheres, Maroney, in behind Maroney. Ken Pullen. This would be a series best result for him if he can hang on to it.
All right, I think we're all right.
It's finally cleared off, so that's good.
Yes. And look at the gaggle right in the centre there. Now, what was this? An off-track for Jason Archer-McMillan, was it? Yeah, just runs a little bit wide, but hangs on to it. Does he lose a spot? Yeah, he does. He's lost 1 spot as a result of that little excursion. Back to the race lead. Look at them. It's an absolute conga line at the moment. Conga line is probably the best way to describe it, to be fair. Nose to tail. Eric Lancheres leading the way. Maroney's happy to sit back, relax, and wait.
Mr. Ken.
Is he going to have a look into turn one? No, it's not going to take place. Drama's back there as well.
Easy, guys. Jesus.
There was contact. There was definite contact. It hasn't come up on my timing screen as anybody being sent off into the ether. Looks like David Gerard is involved in some pretty hard-fought action as well. Let's go back and watch from his perspective. Chris Cassiano on the inside there. On the outside of Christopher is Tom Wakefield.
Oh, dear.
As they start their run up the hill. Oh, gets squeezed. Wakefield had to back out of it. And that's going to bring Gerard into the battle. Gerard, is he going to have a go? No, he's going to sit back and be patient. He's got Russell Daly behind him.
Sorry about that, Todd.
There's the apology from Chris Cassiano. He may have apologised, but you notice he didn't give the spot back. To be honest, you just sit behind Chris Cassiano. I know I've raced with him before. Sit behind him and let him drag you into the fight. It's all happening up front. Ken Pullen not happy to settle for 3rd spot here. He wants to go forward with this one. He wants to see if he can improve even further on where he's at. Eric Lancheres leading the way. Now, what happened with Dario? Dario Satori and Tucker have had, oh, wow. coming together, and I think that was Fletcher as well, Kevin Fletcher being involved in that. Back to the pointy end of the field. We'll review some of these crashes after the race, so don't panic. You'll get a chance to see them all before we check out the results. Lancheres leads the way. He's got the gaggle sitting right behind him at the moment. Maroney, is he going to look to the outside? Here comes Christopher Cassiani. You can see the silver bullet
Is that him?
pop out.
Yeah.
Lancheres holds down the spot and
cleared out
behind
Ken
have a
and
go
Rob.
at this again.
Shit.
2 by 2
I'm
as they
just
go
standing
from
behind him.
2
I'm
and
not
1.
letting Eric get in front of me at
Absolutely
all.
insane between these guys. Eric Lancheres holding down the lead. Cassiano sits back there in 3rd spot. He's made up a mountain of ground in this race. Absolute extraordinary amount of ground he's made up. He's got a great run at the moment as they go across to the top of the hill with 9 minutes left to go in this second race on the program. Let's watch from his point of view. They start the run down the hill. He's in behind Nathan Maroney.
Yo, what's happening?
Be wary. We're live on Grant Street.
There's Zach
Is it
Plum.
happening or have I missed it?
There's Zach Plum, who's not racing today. He's from the UK. It's a bit of a tough time for him, and he's got work to deal with. So he's just joined the chat, but always good to have the voice of Zach Plum around. Very, very good driver. The 5K-er. I don't know if he's still 5K. He was when I was racing with him. Very, very quick man.
What's the main event?
I thought Nathan Maroney had a bit of a jibber there. Christopher Cassiano from 10th spot or 13th spot on the grid has made his way up into the race lead. Eric Lancheres sits right behind, and he's being monstered at the moment by this gaggle of cars. You can see there's Lancheres all over the back of him as they come on to the start-finish straight with 8 minutes left to go in the session. Lancheres wants to go forward. They go side by side. Maroney says, yeah, 3 wide. Why not? Let's see how this plays out.
It was probably. In fact, it wasn't probably. Let me tell you exactly how many beers it was. So it was.
Okay, Zach talking about how difficult his weekend's been by the sounds of that. We'll leave that one there. Now, we've had an incident further back in the pack. Just waiting to see once this settles down. Solly Khan and Russell Dowie look like they've had a coming together. Let's check that out. Oh, goodness, look at this. Oh, yeah, Dully's just got straight into the back of him and then's disappeared. So I'm not sure what the situation was there. Here's his view. Tries to brake and then all of a sudden ends up in the shadow realm. Not sure what happened there. Back to the live action. Out in front, Eric Lancheres. Now, Nathan Maroney's also a YouTuber. He's known as the Aussie Simmer. The link's in the description down below. David Gerard sits back there in 7th. He's the same. His link is in the description down below. As Cassiano goes around the outside of Lancheres in turn 1. A great manoeuvre. Ken Pullen almost into the back of Maroney as he tries to find a way past. Robbie Wright and David Gerard are side by side as well. How's this going to pan out? Robbie Wright's got the inside run. Let's go back and check him out. There he is. He's got David Gerard to his outside at the moment, and Todd Wakefield in the mix as well. Todd on the outside of David as they come over the top of the hill. Problems further back in the pack. 4 wide as they come down to turn 1. This is Leif Hellberg, and he's looped it round all on his own. Cassiano's got the lead as they come on to the start-finish straight again. But he has a mountain of cars sitting behind him wanting to take it away, and Lancheres is going to make light work of it as they come down across the strike. You get an idea that that may be a practice run for the final lap with 6 minutes left to go. Maroney runs a little bit wide, allows Ken Pullen up the inside. They're battling for third. Cassiano and Lancheres battling for the lead and getting very close to each other. Very, very close to each other. Maroney does a bit of four-wheel driving.
I'm busy listening to you guys yabber. Quit your yabber jabber.
Pretty relaxed, aren't they? Now, Jason Archer-McMillan and Legault, they've had an issue. Let's go back and watch what happened there. What?
Yeah, that was no code.
Wow. Check that out. How unlucky is that? Eric Legault and Jason Archer-McMillan have had some sort of netcode issue and ended up in the paddock. Oh, difficult to cope with.
Together.
Yeah, they were stuck together all right. So there you go. There's Christopher Cassiano back in the lead. Maroney's made a meal of it. He has absolutely made a meal of that one. And has he crashed? I think he's crashed.
Sorry, David.
Let's have a look. You're on board with him. And he's, tagged David Gerard. David Gerard's gone around as well.
I ain't doing that time. Oh, what's happening? Oh, dude. Dylan.
Murderer.
I'm sorry,
That was not murder.
Oh, Pitbit's got fucked.
Absolute murder. That's Nathan Maroney. That's not murder. Christopher Cassiano. No, Eric Legault's our race leader now. Christopher Cassiano battling with him. They're swapping positions as they come down across the strike. 3 minutes left to go. Oh, that's so harsh. That's so harsh. You reckon I'm tough on Nathan there? A whole weekend, it was just 2 6-hour endurance races of us sledging each other. It was so much fun. We had a ball. Now, David Gerard let's see where Maroney is. Maroney's down in 19th spot. Gerard, where is he? I can't even see him on the leaderboard at the moment. He may have even tapped out. I'll see if I can track him down for you and give you an update very shortly. Eric's sitting back there in second spot at the moment. Cassiano starting to pull away.
Loss, so I'm going to move to the left.
He's getting packet loss again, so he's going to move to the left to not interfere with anyone. Eric says you're still good enough to slipstream at the moment, so he gets a run. And Ken Pullen going with him. Ken Pullen's going to get second spot. Eric Lancheres moves forward. Ken's on the inside of Christopher Cassiano, and Todd Wakefield coming into this battle. Todd Wakefield's got Robbie Wright right behind him. Good mates. They were teammates IRL some time ago. And now they're sitting nose to tail on track. That's Robbie just letting them know that he's going to give them a bit of a heads up if they're blinking. Cassiano's got the fastest lap of this race, a 158.68 at the moment. But time is ticking away.
I should have lied.
Eric Lancheres comes down the hill. Now let's go back to Robbie Wright and watch from his perspective as they come down the straight. He's on the outside trying to stay out of harm's way. You can see Cassiano in the slipstream. Ken Pullen, Cassiano, Lancheres going side by side. Wakefield just in front of Robbie Wright. Lancheres holds the lead. Ken is doing an amazing job there, battling with Christopher Cassiano. He's up the game this season for sure. It's a man on an absolute mission. And there's a bit of a gap back to Alan DeGassis, who's 6 seconds further back down the track. At the moment, he's got Tostes right behind him and Thiessen. So they're in a battle of their own. Let's go back and check them out. There's Alan DeGassis, and you can see the gaggle of cars behind Rodrigo Tostes, Michael Thiessen, and Russell Daly just hanging on to the back of this one, but there's not much between them. Back at the pointy end of the field, onto the start-finish straight they come. Cassiano has got a great run, but as you heard, he is suffering at the moment from a bit of packet loss. We've got a white flag out, so it's the final lap. How's this going to play out? Around the outside goes Todd Wakefield into the race lead with a great move. He got the massive slipstream there and was able to charge forward. Now, Daly and Thiessen have had an issue. We'll replay that after the race, but they've gone thundering back through the pack. Archer-McMillan's battling out 13th and 12th at the moment. He's right up behind Sean Gabinski.
Now you're blinking, you're gone.
Solly Khan in 9th. Eric Legault. Yep. Christopher Cassiano has disappeared. He's been abducted by aliens. Is this going to be good enough now for Todd Wakefield to take his first victory in this series? He's got Eric right behind him. Lancheres sitting in the slipstream. Is he going to be able to get him? And Ken Pullen. And then Robbie Wright as well. He's in all sorts of trouble. Onto the start-finish straight they come. He's doing everything he can, but no, he's being swamped. Ken Pullen goes very, very hard. Eric Lancheres gets it. Ken Pullen with his best ever result. Well done. Robbie Wright, Todd Wakefield, Alan DeGarce's fought back. Rodrigo Tosta, Suleiman Khan, Eric Legault, Leif Hellberg, Sean Gabinski, and I think Jason Archer-McMillan in behind him. Let's go back and take a look at some of these incidents, and I just don't know where to start. Let's go back and we'll catch up with Gabinski.
I think the damage matters. If you get damage, if you get into an incident, you're out anyways.
He just lost it on his own by the looks of things.
Slow down.
Yep, just runs wide. Here's that weird net code. This is David Gerard. Nathan Maroney loses the back of it, and David just runs a little bit wide. A genuine racing incident by the look of that. Nathan was coming in because there was a gap. David was sliding left, so not much can be done there. Then Archer-McMillan. What happened with him? He's had a further issue with the back of the car, stepped out. Dylan Messima, he's on the inside here, on the outside of him. Oh, there he goes. Beg your pardon, he's on the outside and just spun it on his own. Maroney, further problems for him as he tries to fight his way back. Oh, just gets caught up in the 17 car. So, yeah, not your day. We've also got Thiessen. This was the one we wanted to see. Thiessen and Daly have had some sort of contact. Oh, wow, yeah. That's contact all right. That is contact all right. Russell just getting into the back of Michael, who was a bit of an innocent victim. Then Christopher Cassiano. Is this after the race? Yeah, it's after the race. So there you have it.
Chris disappeared in turn one, and I didn't
Let's go and check out the results. Let's go check out the results and see where we are at. Is this a game or not? What do you mean by that? Here are the results. So let's go back to qualifying. Eric Lancheres was the quickest. We'll recap these. Nathan, Sean, and then we've got Christopher, Robbie Wright, David Gerard. Then the heat, first heat, Eric Lancheres took it out over Nathan Maroney, Sean Gabinski, Ken Pullen, Robbie Wright, David Gerard, Todd Wakefield, Russell Daly, Suleiman Khan, and Christopher Cassiano. And, of course, the feature race, Eric Lancheres over Ken Pullen, his best ever result. Well done, Ken. That is absolutely outstanding. Robbie Wright, Todd Wakefield, Alan DeGarces, Rodrigo Tostes, Eric Legault, Suleiman Khan, Leif Hellberg up into the top 10, and Sean Gabinski rounds it out. Then David Gerard fought back to be 11th. Jason Archer-McMillan, Christopher Cassiano, Kevin Fletcher, Michael Thiessen, Nathan Maroney back there in 16th. Russell Daly, Dylan Messima, Stephen back there with Thomas, Dario, and Paul rounding out the field. There you go. We do this every week at this time is what I was trying to say. If you'd like to follow, please like, definitely like. But if you'd like to see more of this as part of the Formula V Trophy Series, please hit the subscribe button. We do it this time each week. We've got, as I said, let's take a look at that calendar before we do disappear. That's first round of season 3. Next week, we're off to Phoenix. Then we're off to Imola. Can you believe it? Imola. Then the United States, Sebring as well. Summit, Jefferson. Then we've got Intergalagos, Sebring. Then we go to Thompson, the oval track. We always have an oval track as part of the series. It's absolutely fantastic. Hi, Xavier. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed that action. Brands Hatch, Suzuka, and Alton International. No chicane is going to round out the season. It should be absolutely thrilling. Hope you can stick with us. We'll look forward to catching up with you next time. Thanks for watching. Once again, please hit the like button. It really helps.